He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rick's About the Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Now, Ricky, all of us on this here show, we all have a little Christianity in us, and we all remember the verse that Jesus wept. Well, Ricky, now it's very touching, y'all, because Kandi Burruss wept.
Lord
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss, y'all, she became so emotional during a recent episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, while revealing, y'all, the conversation she had with her son, little Ace, regarding police brutality. And here's how it went down.
So when my husband was Todd was trying to explain to him, what was going on and why everybody was so upset and what was happening with the police, Ace was confused. He was like, so the police are the bad guys? Now, isn't that crazy to have to explain that to a 4-year-old? For you to be black and have to worry about the police being the bad guys, it definitely, I know y'all say I cry all the time, but that's an emotional thing for me. Absolutely. And Andy, I know you care about us, but you don't have to think about that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we have to think about
every day. And I tell you, man, it's like you're living in a nightmare, because walking to my car when I get off the air, you walking past white men and white women, you don't want to be uncomfortable. So if I go to the grocery store, a white woman is already on that aisle. I'm not going to go down that aisle because her uncomfortable makes me uncomfortable, unless they're friendly and intentional. We'll make eye contact or whatever. I know you can go wherever you want to go, but I don't want to be in no kind of awkward type of energy. So I'll go to another aisle and wait till she's off that aisle, and then I'll go to that aisle, or walking past white men, like when I get ready to go fishing and stuff, have to, I'm like, do they think I'm somebody? Do they think I'm going to steal a boat, or what's going to happen? What if somebody shoot me on this dock? If somebody attack me, I need to dive in the water and go under. I got like a whole plan, Gary. Yeah. From walking from the dock to going fishing, back to the car, and a whole plan. What happens? Like I got all these plans. What if this happens? And it's scary. You take a deep breath every time you walk, especially now during this time. Every time you walk past somebody, people don't understand the terror that you feel and how scared how scary it is to just be a black man living in this country. And I know how she feels, because I got adult men, my sons, and I fear for them every single day. It's scary.
Yeah. So, Eva and Special K, y'all have a bunch of children. Do y'all talk to y'all kids and tell them about?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I talk to mine because everybody's driving age now, so I definitely have those conversations on a weekly basis.
Yeah. And I told my son, take less trips. If you don't have to go, don't go. I hate to say that, but something always happen when you went somewhere. Like, how you had a car accident, Eva, and you're like, I should have just stayed at home, because this is somewhere I just didn't have to go.
Right.
Yeah. You could just get those moments back.
Yeah, I talked to them about driving at night too, unnecessarily.
Yeah, don't
go nowhere.
But
for me, Gary, mine is a lot more like Kandi, right?
Yeah, exactly.
My oldest is 6. And we live in a very integrated part of the city. So she's very confused that, when she was learning even about Martin Luther King, she said, Mom, why would the white kids not want to play with the other kids just because they're brown? Like, it was a concept that she literally cannot grasp.
Yeah.
It's so messed up. I done went and bought an old ass funeral home limousine for $2,000. Because the police don't pull over limousines. A big, white, long, old-ass Lincoln.
A hearse.
And I drive the damn limousine around Birmingham. If you don't want to get pulled over by the police, go buy your old-ass Bush Lawn funeral home limousine or a freaking hearse. If you drive around and you go buy your hearse at the funeral home, they got some down there. Roy Peterson got some on First Avenue. Davenport and Harris got some hearses that they not using. Rent a hearse.
If you want to drop them lights on.
Gary, when you was born, Your daddy worked at the funeral home. You got picked you and your mom up from the hospital in a hearse.
And all my brothers went home in a hearse, honey. And I used to cry, but it was so touching. But then I thought, because it was. I mean, I didn't know. I had the emotion. But then now I look back at it, I'm like, that was grand, honey. They went home from the hospital in a hearse. So there you have it.
Yes,
it was grand to me, niece. The color today is drab. On the hand you say drab, and on the lawn say dirty brown. Yes, it was grand because it was a Cadillac here, and it was a Cadillac hearse.
Damn hearse.
That's so stupid.
Where they put
Mitchell, Douglas, and Fitzgerald went home in a hearse, honey.